stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We've got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
Second down coming up. They go to the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Hit as he throws. Got a man. It's Lester. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
The offense goes as he goes. So really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas A&M's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, but great start.
No doubt, to win the SEC is a long road. You know about that, I know about that personally, and they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Finds the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and chains. A new set of downs after the completion. The running back has it. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. It'll be a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles.
Ball in the air. Intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Looking to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. And he's got it at the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggies!
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving it.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll take a deep shot here. It's a big stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And the Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game now. Sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
To the air on 1st down. He makes the connection. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. He wants to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the catch on the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running back searching for a hole. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Texas A&M going up tempo. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Going downfield for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them everywhere. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Fair catch called for, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Verrier. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Speed behind center cannot be stopped, and the defense really can't even contain it.
No, and especially when the offensive quarterback knows how to use it. You got a quarterback that can run like this, use him early and often.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away in 15 yards far. After the roughing the kicker penalty. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Trying play action. He's going to fire deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 of the 19. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Flying out to the left. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Aggie. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Fair catch called for and made. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here tonight.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He unleashes a long one. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. First down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll run play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive. The ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first half. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Kentucky! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Verrier. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to find his man on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He wants to throw it again. Got his man quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. They're working that left side.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Catch in the middle, it's McFadden. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's McFadden. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've got time. They've got the lead. And, David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Verrier. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Randall. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw. It's complete. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. What a disappointment. No good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Texas A&M going quickly. Comes out throwing on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone, but the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Randall. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. From the gun. The sweet feet buy a little time. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Power ahead. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down.
And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The offense lining up for a first down play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. He's piled up 82 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy. but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down line.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back.